Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast here from the Steps of War. We have Enrix spawning as the purple Zerg player over here on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, here I am spawning on the bottom left hand side as the teal Terran player. So this is game 2 in my best of 3 matchup against Enrix. He has decided to try to go Zerg instead of Protoss, and I did once again want to try to make it a little bit of a smaller map, so trying to do Steps of War, trying to encourage higher level gameplay. Now, Terran versus Zerg seems to really revolve around a lot of infantry for Terran, and then Zerg has a number of options. They can either go for banelings or they can go for roaches. Both of them are very strong against infantry, so we'll see exactly what Enrix is trying to do. Enrix now scouting out with this drone, so drone now going to go ahead and scout out. On Steps of War, there are in fact 2 Xel'Naga watchtowers that give a very large sight across the whole entire map. Pretty much, Steps of War is a very small map. So having these 2 Xel'Naga watchtowers gives you pretty much sight into these high yield minerals over here, these high yield minerals over here, and it also lets you see if there's perhaps any additional units trying to run up the ramps, trying to establish any bases over here on this high yield mineral or this secondary expansion. If they do not just try to destroy those destructible rocks coming in, you see this drone now trying to come in. I tried to bring this SCV over in order to try to repair this single SCV, but it kind of like glitches on me. So that was a little bit of my mistake. Drone now going to be moving back out, and now I am in fact going to be very or significantly behind in terms of my game. We have a Overlord now moving out across the map. Overlord wants to most likely get into this high ground, perhaps get it into right here into this position so that he can see when my units are moving out. Also, a single Overlord sitting on this ramp in this position as well, taking a look at Enrix's base, getting that spawning pool, of course, waiting to get that an additional hatchery out, probably producing an additional, no, not producing a secondary, excuse me, not producing another Overlord yet. So anyways, coming back over here, we have this barracks now completed. Gonna go ahead and drop down a secondary barracks and build another supply depot over here. I want to lift this barracks off in order to try to add on that tech lab. Coming back over here, Overlord now coming out, and I'm going to see this, bring in this SCV. SCV is going to go ahead and do some scouting in the main base of Enrix. So Enrix, I'm going to go ahead and see that he is in fact getting that second Vespian Geyser, getting that Roach Warren as well. SCV getting a little bit stuck, not quite sure exactly how he wants to head up that ramp. Going to go ahead and head up that ramp. You see that I just shift click all around this map in order to make sure that no Zerglings can really catch me up or catch on me that quickly. So you see a Roach Warren into this position, and also a couple drones now coming in. Enrix transferring those drones before they drop off those minerals, so that's a little bit of a mistake. You should try to return drones that do not have any minerals on them so that you don't lose that precious 15 minerals forever, pretty much, as the units can only hold one item at a time. Enrix now using that queen, chasing after my SCV. I'm trying to chase after my SCV. Hold on one moment. Alright, coming back to the game, trying to chase down this SCV. Now Zerglings trying to chase him down as well. SCV able to really just run away as those Zerglings are desperately trying to chase him. And, well, not desperate, the Zerglings just trying to chase down the SCV, and the SCV, in fact, will be able to escape. Overlord still sitting on this position over here, now getting a Marauder, and also getting a barracks with a Reactor Core. The Reactor Core allows me to produce double Marines, also getting a third barracks in order to be able to just mass up a very large infantry. Gonna use that SCV to start building some additional supply depots. Coming back over here, Orbital Command already finished, calling down my second mule in order to try to increase my income, trying to get some additional gas as well. Taking a look at Enrix. Enrix, in fact, already at hatchery, or already upgrading to layer right there, also getting a couple of roaches and a couple of Zerglings. So taking a look at the armies real fast, 500 for myself, 475 for Enrix, so pretty even at this stage in the game. A Zergling now going to try to come up that ramp, quickly gets blasted away by those Marauders and those Marines. I'm not sure exactly how much Enrix was able to, in fact, see. He was able to see this Reactor Core, but nothing else. Taking a look back at everyone's point of view, once again, dropping down an additional tech lab, and wanting to just produce as many units as I can. Also researching Stim Pack. So I'm going to go ahead and try to use that Marine and Marauder force to try to move out. Well, normally a lot of players have been bashing on the Marine and Marauder force, or MMM, typically when they see the Metavacs, but that is a very viable option for the Terran army to go. It's highly mobile, has high damage, and as long as you upgrade those units, those Marines are very good in mass numbers. Taking a look at this, still trying to produce more units. Taking a look at the production, getting 2 Marauders, stim pack, more Marines, getting also an engineering bay. So this engineering bay going to give me a little bit of an extra bonus in terms of, in terms of damage, wanting to get that damage bonus against those roaches in particular, as the Marines will in fact be able to deal 5 damage compared to 4. So think of that level 1 upgrade for that Marine increasing the damage of a Marine against a roach by an amazing 25%. If you guys don't know how the armor system works, I'm sure you can go ahead and read up on it. I think I wrote like a small description of how the armor system works in StarCraft 2 and at the StarCraft Legacy website. So go ahead and just take a look at it. It's like in the part 1 of the big picture section. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move off with these Marines and these Marauders. I see that these Overlords are just sitting overhead, and I realize, hey, if he's gonna give me these Overlords as free kills, I will in fact be able to just take them down and perhaps get them supply upside down on terms of supply. In comes this fight. Roaches now coming in, trying to use stim pack to try to focus down these roaches, but not enough Marauders against a very large number of roaches. We have, what, 12 roaches against the remaining 3 Marauders, and the rest of this army is going to really just get taken out. Taking a look at the rest of Enrix's army, I did not focus fire, so you see a lot of very low hit point roaches, 3 low hit point roaches, and that was my mistake. He's going to probably burrow them in just a moment in order to try to get them healed back up. Coming back over here, you just saw the burrow right over here, so burrowing those roaches is going to go ahead and try to heal them back up, and once again those roaches healing so quickly while burrowed. All of those roaches already healed back up to full. Taking a look at the army size, Enrix is definitely ahead of me at this stage in the game. I'm sitting at 550 compared to his 1000, but I do in fact have this ramp, have this choke point. I've tried to build a bunker in this position, but I accidentally built an engineering bay. I think I need to double check what the bunker is hotkeyed to, because I built, did I build E, or, here, let's see what the bunker is hotkeyed to. The bunker is, I can't tell what the bunker is hotkeyed to because it doesn't tell you in the replay. Okay, I'll research that for you guys and let you know. We have a single roach now coming out over here. Gonna go ahead and burrow himself, so that roach will in fact be able to see when I am gonna move out with my army. Taking a look at my army, sitting at 46 food. He's sitting at 37 food, finally able to produce some of those Overlords, and now also getting some Banelings. Those Banelings are very decent counter to my infantry army, my heavy infantry army. At the same time, I'm getting some siege tanks as well. Also have siege tech researched, so I will be able to fortify my position just a little bit better, just in case he tries to move out. I will in fact be able to take him on. Couple Marines and Marauders coming in, so a very decent sized army here, sitting at 40. He is sitting at 42 food against my 51 food. Taking a look at the income, I'm working off of 23 harvesters. He's currently working off of 20, and that's a little bit deceptive as I also have a mule in place, so that mule really enables me to mine additional minerals much more quickly. I do in fact get the engineering bay. I want that engineering, or sorry, the armory, in order to allow level 2 upgrades on my engineering base, so I will in fact be able to get the level 2 weapons infantry upgrade and the level 2 armor upgrade when the time comes. Out comes this whole entire army, and down comes a roach. Roach quickly getting killed by the rest of my army, so he's really getting caught out of position there. I'm still trying to wait exactly what's going to happen, because I don't see any units really trying to engage me. And I go ahead and do a scout, do a scanner sweep, and I see the rest of these Banelings just sitting down here waiting for me to get picked off, so getting really lucky in terms of an orbital scan and being able to use that in order to try to take down those Banelings. Banelings now going to be trying to run in on that far side, going to be able to take down a lot of these Marines, so a lot of those Marines just getting taken back out. Siege tanks now trying to focus down, trying to take down the rest of these particular roaches. Roaches getting taken down. Gonna lose my last siege tank, but I'm gonna have 3. No, he's gonna go ahead and try to burrow those roaches behind me, as I have 4 four Marauders in play. Those roaches now trying to come back behind, but they are moving so slowly. Gonna go ahead and try to move back over here. Once again, gonna go ahead and start scanning into this position, trying to reveal some of these drones. And yeah, he's gonna take down these drones. Roaches now coming back once again, and now Zergling's coming in, so he's gonna be able to just swarm the rest of my army. At least I was able to stop Enrix from mining for quite some time, and now Enrix once again begins mining and trying to resaturate that gold mine. So taking a look at the income, he was not mining for a little bit of time, and now down to 18 drones. Taking a look back over here, once again getting more Banelings, so a very large number of Banelings at this front door, and perhaps he's going to burrow them once again. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between Enrix and me here on Steps of War.